All right, back with a quick little video here. We have my General Pump surface cleaner and the new Whisper Wash surface cleaner that I just picked up, and I just wanted to show like some of the differences in the surface cleaners themselves or itself, and I guess why this one's better and this one is a waste of money. So I'm not sure what actually broke. I do grease this, and which is very, I thought this would be like a great tool with a greasable bearing, or it's a serviceable item if it's got a grease port, basically. It looked nice. I did like the BE with wheels, but you know, this one was fine. The ergonomics are all right. It's got a okay trigger, but this has started to etch, and it gives off a crazy vibration. And this right here, like the ergonomics of it just doesn't feel that great. I'm not sure why, but maybe it's just this thick rubber hose or something. And then in here you got your classic shitty bar that has a ton of play. Not a lot, but it's got quite a bit of play, actually. I was thinking one of these was clogged. That's happened before, one of the tips. But I got this one off, nothing in it. Got this one off. It does kind of look like something's in it, but I can't get, oh no, I didn't get this one off. This one's glued in. I gotta heat it up or something. It was like impossible to twist out. But I've just had a lot of issues with surface cleaners in general. I've tried Wojet, General Pump. BE was the best that I've had, but the bearings and stuff in these, I think I can replace this, but it's similar to the price of like the surface cleaner, and there's not a lot of let's see, is this bent? I hate these bars. This is fucking bent. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of this setup at all. So I'll explain, I guess, the Whisper Wash now. So this is fully serviceable. Everything on it's replaceable. I think it's a little easier to take care of than this. And there's a lot more like attachments, I feel like, for the Whisper Wash, or upgrades, I guess. The frame itself, if you're at a job, it would definitely suck to break your surface cleaner. You know, it falls over or something, and it has this really nice, I guess, like a right angle or something to protect the trigger. And this is a nice trigger too. Feels way better than the General Pump. This one has quite a bit of 2-3 inches of pull. And this one, it's got about half, and it's a lot easier to pull too. Feels a lot better. Holding it, like the ergonomics of it is definitely a lot better. This, it just feels like, it feels really good for some reason. This bend in it, like how that sits a little more. I noticed this skirt is, well, mine might be worn down, but the skirt's pretty decent. Looks like a nice one. This is interesting too. So this is really nice. I wish this one came with that, you know, if you have to change anything down here. I don't know what this costs, but you know, you can replace it. My store has, my local store has all the parts for this stuff, for the Whisper Wash. They don't stock any parts for this. And another thing with this that always drove me nuts was just like the angle of this. So they cut this metal, and now it has a super sharp edge, and all it does is rub this hose. So the hose is constantly getting eaten up in there. Yeah, you can see a little bit coming off right now. Nice big wear line. So I think this is like a weak point of the surface cleaner. This stupid hose and this nice sharp thing. Let's go over to the Whisper Wash, and the hose is not up. That's why it bends better and stuff. There's just a couple of zip ties on it versus, which I could probably get rid of these, but versus this, which it goes through here and it wears into the hoses. So, but it does have, I will say, like, they do have a pretty nice hose. on here. So when we flip so already it's got better trigger. I like this hose versus the hose that's on that one, but that's just personal preference. I don't know if this type of hose is better than just the straight rubber one. So, you know, it is what it is. Take that with a grain of salt. Now, the thing I'm really excited for is the bar. So this bar definitely looks better. The setup of it, I think it will give you more tolerance if you do hit a rock or something like that. And with the size of the diameter of the bar is much bigger than this diameter. So this is, you know, thinner than my finger. This is much thicker. So and then the first thing I'm gonna do is get the bar that has 2 tips on either side. So there'll be another tip right there and another tip right there. And even the tips, look at these tips in here. So they have no side. I can only imagine how wide this cleans right here. But if we come over to here, this is just one of those, you know, your run-of-the-mill shitty tips. So, you know, there's definitely a reason why you can get 2 of these for the price of this. But if I were to do it all over again, I would just buy the Whisper Wash surface cleaner and just keep fixing it. And I think that would have saved me from this. So the first surface cleaner I got was that stupid red one from Home Depot. Got 2 of those. Got a DeWalt one, which was a little bigger. Got a Mighty M one at Sherwin-Williams. And then what came after Mighty M? I think a General Pump, BE, then or there was a Wojet in there. And so I've almost had like I've had a fair amount of surface cleaners. So if I had just bought a Whisper Wash Classic, I would still have a Whisper Wash Classic. No matter what part broke on it, I could easily get that replaced. And yeah, so I think, you know, just investing in forever items or like longevity items are a lot better than more disposable stuff like this. And if you just want to do we'll do like a quick size comparison laying on the ground or whatnot. I think this is a 19-inch too, and the General Pump's a 20. So we'll line them up. We will move the stainless over to here for sure. So these fall, I would give it to looks about even. Wow, if anything, I'd say this guy is a little bigger. So, but there you have it. The difference, I guess, between I haven't gotten to use this yet. I just got it today while we were doing some mulch, trimming up some other stuff. I got here is the pressure wash setup. I'll just put it in at the end. Well, right now. So we got the 8 gallon a minute Harbor Freight pressure washer, the Predator. Gearbox is a B24, and you used to need a B18, or maybe it's the horsepower. Maybe this handles more, or maybe they just changed the numbers. But a B18 was also a 1-inch shaft. B24 is going to be a 1-inch. This motor is a 1-inch, and then all other Harbor Freight motors are going to be a 1-inch until you get down to like a 6.5, or maybe I think the 9 is also a 1-inch, but I'm not sure. So don't cash that check. Then you got the General Pump, just a 2021, 8 gallon a minute, 3,500 psi. Been running it just 8, whatever gallon a minute. I actually think this puts out closer to 10. I did the bucket test, filled up 2 5 gallons, so I think it's running more closer to 10. But once you turn that on, it's more of a 6 7 gallon a minute thing. The downstream injector is very restrictive, so that's why I got the loop on there. Gas tank, just from Walmart. It's got no vent, so it's always pressurized, which sucks. Just the battery, never charged it. It's on its 2nd machine now. Had this battery for 2 years. 50 gallon buffer tank. I do have this VRT3, or VRT3, yeah, VRT3 unloader. I plumbed it with 3/8 hose, I want to say, just to the top of the tank, and then Here's this is a 50-gallon tank I tapped. Oh, it's dirty in there. Wow. Who would guess? And yeah, it fills up from the garden hose. Just got two black painted Titan reels. Stainless steel manifolds are kind of rough, but holy smokes. It's actually not even, it's just a little surface. But yeah, and then this hose, just get it from my pressure wash place. I was pretty skeptical of it. This did dry rot like crazy, especially over on this side, but had this hose for quite a while. It wears very well, drag it all over the concrete. We also got two 50-foot links. This is 100 and the garden hose is 100. And then I normally put like a mower right here if I have to mow or something in the same day. Then this is just how I'm keeping the bleach. Just 2.5-gallon containers. Each one costs me $7 core price. I can get it back when I return it. And you know, I just get them refilled. I just swap them out. And then it's like $3 a gallon for the chemical. So, dude, got a little laundry detergent in here. I don't know where all the cherry bomb is. So, that sucked. I had to pick up some laundry detergent the other day. So this is what I normally get right here. I get it from my local pressure wash store, but this one, this is emptier. I don't know, I guess it's just trash. So, but yeah, that's the setup. There's the surface cleaners. Catch you at the next one.